Today, in May 29, we are living the most competitive elections in South Africa and maybe the most important elections on the African continent, and there is a risk for the party of Nelson Mandela to lose the majority in the parliament. As you can see, this man here, Nelson Mandela, is a key figure in South Africa, is loved and hated by many of us, but Nelson Mandela is the key figure for the apartheid. Nelson Mandela fought against the apartheid in 1994, and his party, the ANC, is at risk to lose the majority on the parliament. As we can see here in this article from Reuters, South Africa elections 2024, ANC could lose the majority. And right now, the elections is happening, and actually the polls have officially closed in South Africa elections. They opened the polls about 7 a.m. in South Africa time, and they closed the poll in about 9 p.m. South Africa time. It was about 7 p.m. in London time, UK, and it is the most competitive vote since the end of apartheid. This is the most competitive election in South Africa since apartheid, and we have more than 27 million South Africans that were registered to vote in this election. And the electoral commission chief of South Africa said that he believed that this election of this year, 2024, we may have a higher votes or higher participants than the election of 2019. And the ruling party, ANC, is expected to lose its majority. And we have now the key figures of these 2024 elections in South Africa. We have this man here, Cyril Ramaphosa, which is the current president of South Africa, and he is expected to win the election, but he may lose the majority, and Cyril Ramaphosa is the candidate of the party of Nelson Mandela, the ANC, and Cyril Ramaphosa may lose the majority because in 2022 they found more than $4 million in his home in South Africa, and he was accused for money laundering of $4 million. This is a grave accusation that happened in 2022, and of course this damaged his image. And also, there is many problems in South Africa, like the power shortage, the power issue, the water, the unemployment, and there is also the problem of inequality, because South Africa is the most inequality country in the world. This is, of course, a consequence of apartheid, because until today, the white man controls the economy in South Africa, and there is a lot of inequality in the black community, which is the majority of the country, actually. And there is also the issue with unemployment. South Africa is actually the country with the biggest unemployment issue on the African continent, and this is why Cyril Ramaphosa is expected to lose the majority in the parliament, but he may win the election as a president, and this is his second term, the second and the last term of Cyril Ramaphosa. We have also this man here, Jacob Zuma, which is the former president of South Africa. He's a former president of South Africa, and he wanted to compete in this election as well as a president, but he was made ineligible because of corruption. He lost the power as a president of South Africa because of corruption. There is a lot of corruption issue in South Africa, as many African countries, but he's expected to be the third political force in South Africa. See that he created his party last year in 2023, and in one year, his party, the MK, is expected to be the third most powerful political force in South Africa. And since he can't compete as a president in South Africa, it is expected for him to indicate one of his daughters to represent him in this party, which is called MK in South Africa. We also have here this white man, which is not part of this subject today in this video, but we have also this man, Julius Malema, which is my favorite candidate in South Africa. Actually, Julius Malema is the president of EFF, which is a Pan-African party in South Africa. And Julius Malema, according to the polls, he is expected actually to lose as a third most powerful party in South Africa, but I think these polls are kind of biased, in my opinion, because Malema is quite popular right now in 2024, not only South Africa, but on the whole continent. And Julius Malema, he is a Pan-African, not only him, but also his party, the EFF. He defends the unity of the African countries, and also he defends that we should have the Swahili as the official language of the African continent. And right now, I expect for Malema at least to increase the size on the parliament, but of course it could be great if Malema could win the election this year in South Africa, because I'm supporting Malema. Actually, I like this guy, and he wants to take the land from the white man and give again to the native people of South Africa, which is the black people that are living there. And those people, of course, as I said, there is a lot of people with inequality, and it is also a consequence of the land that was stolen by the white man. And I will update you guys according to the results that they will have in South Africa elections. As I said, it is expected for Cyril Ramaphosa to win again for his second term, but he may lose the majority of the parliament in South Africa. I want to hear your opinion about the elections in South Africa, and what do you think of the election in South Africa? This may be actually the most important election on the African continent this year, and of course, which candidate are you supporting right now? If you are South African, I want to hear your opinion. Comment below. I want to see your opinion. And share this video on Facebook, share this video on WhatsApp, so more people can see and can know that right now it's happening an election in South Africa, which may be the most important election this year on the African continent. Subscribe to my YouTube channel. The link is on my bio. See you in the next video, and goodbye.